Hey guys, back on another YouTube video. Today it's going to be an unboxing video from a couple of my buddies. One is from my friend Outdoors Addiction. He did another trade with me. He wanted a Gerber knife and my father wanted a Remington knife from him. So there's that. And these other two packages don't have names, so as soon as I open them I'll probably know who they came from. So in the previous video only 2 knives got votes. So here's number 2 or number 3, whichever one it was. Let's go ahead and do this. First, let's open the big one. That's a clever way of doing it. One. Finally got that out. Nice. Alright, the items that my good friend Outdoors Addiction sent me. This one is for my father. It's a Remington DuPont sportsman knife. In really good condition. It even reflects into the camera. And it even still has the original etching on the blade. And my father's a big Remington knife collector. He actually used to work for the security company who watched the Remington bullet plant not too far from here. And when my friend Outdoors saw this, I asked him if he could get it for me because my father does love anything Remington, and my father did buy it from him. Beautiful piece. Thank you very much, my friend. My father's going to enjoy this. Now, these are on the deal me and him are doing. He wanted a Gerber providence. I hope I said that right. And in exchange for that, he gave me these 2 knives. First is this Solid Germany original Bowie knife. Definitely a lot smaller than what I thought it was going to be. But I'll clean it up and probably I'll look it up, see what one of these are worth. I've sold a couple of these in the past, but I don't know how much this particular one is worth. So there's that one. And then another main reason I wanted to do this trade is he also found me another one of these, a Buck 303. I don't have my tang stamp chart with me right now, but beautiful. It's in really great shape. Looks like it's almost brand new. Thank you very much, Outdoors. That's awesome, man. That's going to go great in my collection. And it's snappy, too. Alright, those are the items from my good friend Outdoors Addiction. Thank you very much, my friend. Next is on the 2 packages that have no names. So, let's open them up and see who they're from. Tristan Barnett, thanks again. The 2-blade jackknife, slow main blade. Oh, after reading this, I know who these came from. Let me get them open real quick just to confirm. Open. Okay. These are the ones he was telling me. Yes, they are. Okay, these came from a guy. I don't quite remember his name. When I look it up, I'll put his name in the description. He found me on Facebook. He saw some of the posts I did on some restoration work, and he wanted me to fix up these Remington knives he sent. This one is a Remington Hawk one. Whoa, he was not kidding. That edge is messed up. And he basically told me all he would need done is this edge reworked, which is not a problem. I do that a lot to hawk bills because they're normally not sharpened properly. So, and then this one, if I remember right, he said one of the blades was wobbly. Yeah, it's a little loose, but not that bad. Yeah, that's a simple fix. I do those kind of things all the time. This one is a Remington R11 1. Let me rephrase that. R111. Beautiful piece. And I always appreciate it when people find me randomly because that's always awesome. And he also sent me this little pen knife. Ah, that's Remington as well. I don't quite remember what he said needed to be done to this one. Doesn't look like it needs that much cleaning. It's in a really beautiful shape. All it needs, it looks like a little polishing. Yep, and there's the amount he talked to me about. So thank you very much, my friend. I'm sorry if I forgot your name, but when I find out, I'll put your name in the description of this video. That's awesome. So, hey, we got a couple more Remington knives. Okay, let's open this package and see who this came from. Oh. Thanks for buying on Amazon Marketplace. This is the Amazon one. Oh, I remember what this is. This is some special knife oil that my good friend Edward sent to me. And this is the oil I was talking about in the previous video that I was waiting on. I thought he said he ordered two, but heck, either way, I ain't complaining. I'll definitely get some use out of this because I used to have a whole bunch of this, but I ran out and I definitely needed more. Because on every folding knife I have, I always oil it up every once in a while just to, keep them working. So thank you very much, Edward. That's awesome, man. Or JJ Jinx, whichever you prefer. All right. Get all these back in here. And another thing I'll do is show off another lot that my father got in. And he basically gave me this lot. He bought this lot for me to do whatever I want with, make some money off of it, yada, yada, yada. So, first item I'll show off is this nice Imperial camp knife. It's in rough shape, but it'll clean up relatively nice. Next is this Colonial camp knife, even though it's called a hobo knife. I prefer to still call it a camp knife. Next is this Just USA knife, even though it looks just like an Imperial. Next is a Colonial, but in very rough condition. This one will probably just be stripped for parts. Definitely seen better days. Next is just a little piece of junk knife. Next is another very unusual Imperial. Never seen one with this type handle. It's a stainless Imperial, Providence, Rhode Island. It's in great condition. I just love the handles on this thing. This one I'm definitely going to keep for myself. I'll definitely oil that up and actually polish it and make it look a lot nicer. Next is this. Come on, open it. Robinson knife. Again, this will be cleaned up and we'll look it up, see what it's worth, yada, yada, yada. Next is this no-name jackknife. I kind of suspect this probably wasn't. I suspected this was a Remington because now that I've got a Remington to compare it to, you can see it looks very similar. But doesn't mean this is a Remington. Who knows? Once I get it cleaned up, I'll see if I can lift a brand off of it. But still, it's in really great shape for however old this thing is. But once I get it cleaned up, I should be able to lift a brand off of it. Next is a common USA keychain knife. Next, a little baby colonial. And a large colonial. Next is another. This one's heavily used. Yeah, another Robinson knife. Again, we'll look them up, see what they go for, and that'll determine whether or not I'll sell them or not. Next, another colonial little pen knife. Again, it'll be turned around and sold. And then next, a couple of very nice beauties. A 35th anniversary of Miracle Whip, made by Charade, which is very unusual. I've never known Charade to do this kind of stuff. I'm going to make some phone calls to a buddy of mine who knows quite a bit about Charade, see what he can tell me about them. Charade model 778. And they even still got the original leather pouches. And then here's another one. Miracle Whip 50th anniversary, 1948. Didn't even know Miracle Whip had been around that long. Come on, open up. There we go. And it even has a different Charade stamp on it. Again, we'll look these up, see what they go for. Alright, that's all my stuff I've got to show, and that's all the stuff from the packages. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks my friend Outdoors, and thanks to my buddy who trusted me with these Remingtons. I'll get them done as soon as possible. And I guess I'll end the video right here. And as always, stay sharp.